This is my new high flyer build on NBA 2K25. As you can see, this build gets insane contact dunks like this, but this build can do so much more. This build can shoot threes at a super high level. This build can dribble. This build can play defense. You see the threes I'm hitting on this build, and even when it doesn't give you the dunks, this build will give you these crazy bailout layups. This is my newest build on NBA 2K25. Let me show you guys exactly how to make it. If you guys do enjoy this video, do me a favor and drop a like. So let's get right into my high flyer build on NBA 2K25. So this is how you make the high flyer build. We're gonna start off. You're going to be a small forward, 6'8", 225 pounds with a 7'2" wingspan. I'm gonna put up the attributes, talk about them a little bit, but then go deeper once I show you the exact build. So you're a high flyer. The first thing we're gonna do is come to your driving dunk, and we're gonna wanna put this all the way up to a 94. Next, come all the way down to vertical, and you're gonna wanna put your vertical on this build very high. You have a 90 vertical. I'm gonna show you in a second the exact animation that we're getting with this, but what we're gonna do is use our +5 cap breaker on a 99 driving dunk. Now, a lot of people's first thought will be 99 dunk is useless, just get it to 96 and use your +1 badge, get legend posterizer anyway. But I just want a 99 driving dunk. I think it'll be extremely fun, and this animation right here is a big reason why. This elite 1 foot moving contact dunk. This one right here is by far the best contact dunk and will give you the most contact dunk animations you can possibly get. And you see the requirement. You need a 99 driving dunk. So not very many, if like any builds are getting this. I mean, look at the animations you see in the background. This is by far the best driving dunk or driving contact dunk animation you can get. A lot of people will get that confused with this one right here, the 2 foot moving contact dunk, which you get at a 96 driving dunk and an 82 vertical, which a lot of other slashers are going with. Yeah, this one's really good too, but the 1 foot moving elite contact dunk is even better. This gives you the best animations, and this is the one that I really want, and I just want a 99 contact dunk. So yeah, I cannot wait to unlock that and legend posterizer. But after driving dunk, let's just go all the way down. I like to do my physicals before anything else. You're going to max your speed on this build. Your strength is actually going to be very high as well. You're going to want to put this up to an 84. And then your agility, I put my agility on a 77. Like I said, I'll show you guys exactly why I put these ratings on this number, like the badges you unlock. Let me put up my other ratings first, and I'll do that. You want to come to your 3-point shot, and you want to max it out on this build to an 81. And then I put my mid-range up to a 75. Next, come down to your pass accuracy. On my pass accuracy, I have a 71 on this build, so you will get silver dimer, bronze break start. 71 pass accuracy is just, it's good enough. Ball handle on this build, I ended up going with an 81 ball handle, and you can see on the right the badge you unlock on why I did that. And next, you want to max out your speed with ball to a 77. Then come down to your defense, and you're going to want to put your perimeter defense up to a 75, and you're going to want to put your steal on this build up to a 73. And lastly, for your defensive rating, you want to put your block up to a 68 on this build. Now, don't be afraid of the defensive ratings. I'll explain why I did them in a second. And then we're going to finish it up with rebound. You're going to want to come down to your defensive rebound, and you're going to want to put this up to an 80. And then you are just going to want to finish off your offensive rebound and put that up to a 52. And this is my exact high flyer build. Now, if I would change anything on this build, this is what I would do, is I would put my offensive rebound up to an 80 and my defensive rebound on a 69. That is the one thing that I would change on my build. But this is how my build is: 80 defensive rebound, 52 offensive. I'll explain why in a second here, but let me go over the ratings and why I have them at that number. So we're gonna start off obviously with the most important thing. This is a slasher build, driving dunk. I mean, I kind of already explained it with the animation, but I went with a 94 driving dunk so that when I unlock my cap breakers at starter 3, I will have a 99 driving dunk. And that also ties to the vertical, which you need 90 for that dunk package animation that I showed you guys earlier. I know you don't absolutely need a 99 driving dunk to get contacts. You can get a 96 driving dunk, and then you can get your +1 badge and get posterizer legend anyway. But that dunk package that I showed you, this dunk package right here, the one where you need a 99 driving dunk and a 90 vertical, the 1 foot moving elite contact dunks are insane. These are the best contact dunks, so I really want to get these, and I really want to have this 99 driving dunk. And I know as a slasher you'd think you only have a 74 driving layup, but trust me, I make a lot of contested layups on this build somehow. For my 3-pointer, I went 81. Trust me, this is more than consistent. Like 81 is actually, I'm surprised at how consistent you can shoot with this 81 3-pointer. And then mid-range, I would have liked it to be higher, but it's a very expensive stat, and 75 mid-range, you're still green from mid-range very consistently. Pass accuracy 71, so you do unlock silver dimer, which is very important because you need your poppers to be able to shoot. And 81 ball handle, so that you unlock silver handles for days. As you see, you go to 80 and you don't have that anymore, so you just want 81 ball handle for that. You need to max your speed with ball, you just want to be as fast as possible when you're running with the ball. I mean, that should be obvious. And then don't be afraid of these defensive ratings. I know they're not the highest. 75 perimeter, 73 steal, 68 block. I know they're not the highest, but keep in mind, you're 6'8" with high strength and a pretty much maxed out wingspan. So you are very, very good defensively. You absolutely can bump guards, but I will admit you are a tiny bit slow just because of how tall you are compared to the small guards. Obviously 75 perimeter for these 3 perimeter defensive badges on bronze, and then you want a 73 steal for silver interceptor. 68 block is what ties you to this bronze high flying denier badge, which should just give you some animations. So the reason why I said I would switch this up and get to 80 offensive and like a 65 defensive is 1, because you do get more attributes, but 2 is because when you pass, so I play the 1 on the 2 score on this build. I like to play the point guard on this build and dunk on smaller guards. It's very fun. You guys will see more gameplay on that. Let's say you do pass out to your popper. You don't really get rebounding animations with such a low offensive rebound, and if they do miss, you being 6'8", you should get rebound animations and just a rebound every time over those smaller guards. Next, 86 speed. You just have to max your speed on this build. You're tall, so you just want to have max speed. 77 agility, don't be like afraid, oh, your agility is way too low. It's not. 77 agility is more than high enough for a slasher build like this. And then 84 strength, which is the big one, which right here, you can see you get Hall of Fame strong handle. And this also ties into getting the 99 driving dunk, because when I get a 99 driving dunk, I will automatically get Legend Posterizer. So since I don't have to waste that +1 badge on it, that means I can use it on Strong Handle. I'll have Legend Posterizer and Legend Strong Handle. So if a tiny guard, like you guys know I'm playing the 1-on-2s on this build. Let's say a 6'4" or below guard is guarding me, even a 6'6". If they don't have high strength and I have Legend Strong Handle, I can push through them. I can literally run through them. And then with the 99 driving dunk, most likely just get a contact dunk. This build is extremely fun. I know it's not the most comp build. If you want, the best overall build to win games, don't make this. But this is a cap breaker build. This build will be super fun when you unlock those first cap breakers and you can get a 99 driving dunk. And then when I get my second cap breakers, I'm going to use it on ball handle and get that up to an 85 just to unlock more animations, but I'm not thinking about that right now. That's so far away. But yeah, the 99 driving dunk is really what's going to make this build extremely fun to play on. And you see, when you make this build, it's called a high flyer. I actually love that name. Let's finish this video off and show you guys a couple of gameplays of this build in action when it's not even close to being at its full potential. So the first thing I want to say as you guys watch the gameplay here is, number 1, I just said it, this build is not finished. The finished build will be when I get that 99 driving dunk. It will just make me do so much more. Like, I know everybody can say, oh, my build is going to be so much better at cap breakers, but this build was literally built for the cap breakers, right? Like, I didn't make this build to have the 94 driving dunk. I made this build to have the 99 driving dunk, which I need the cap breakers for. That's the first thing. And the second thing about this build is this is not the most competitive build. This isn't the best build in the game. If you guys want any of the most competitive builds, the easiest builds to win games with, check out my last build video where it was called the top 5 best build on NBA 2K25. I have the best point guard builds in there, the best lock builds, the best center builds to win competitively. This build is a fun build. Is it good? Yes. Is it actually competitively viable? Yes, it is a good build. It is a fun build to use, but I definitely wouldn't say this is like the best build in the game. This is a slasher build. If you like to get contact dunks and you like using the meter and you like putting people on the ground, make this build and grind for those cap breakers. I cannot wait to get this, but let me show you guys a little more about the build. So I'm basically maxed out on this build right now. I'm a 98 overall. These are my attributes. Remember, I will have a 99 driving dunk when I get the cap breakers. And this is really important. So right now I'm going to be using Hall of Fame posterizer, and that's what you're going to be seeing in these gameplays. But once I do get those cap breakers, this is what I'm going to be running. I'm going to have strong handle on legend. And that plus the legend posterizer, I can't wait. That's going to be insane. Just in case any of you are wondering, these are all the dribble moves I have on. I have not really labbed the best dribble moves, so take this with a grain of salt. And then you guys know, I'll show you guys the dunk package I have on. Of course, I have 2-foot contact dunk package. I have all the alley-oop contact dunks equipped. For NBA player dunks, I have LeBron James and Scottie Pippen on. I have both of these standing dunks equipped. And then for the 1-foot moving dunks, I have the athletic one-handers off one, and I have the baseline reverses off one. And I showed it a couple times, but I'll show it again. I cannot wait to get this dunk package. Let's get back into the gameplay. So as we get back into the gameplay, the first thing I will say is, as someone that only really has a 6'3" guard this year, this build feels slow compared to him. Now, I am a 6'8" small forward, so of course, compared to a 6'3" with like a maxed out speed with ball, I feel slow. But the way that I play is I've always liked speed boosting to my ball hand, which means like if the ball's in my right hand, I speed boost to the, like I flick my analog stick to the left, and then I speed boost to the left towards my ball hand. But you guys are going to see the way you want to play with these taller slasher builds is you want to speed boost to your opposite ball hand, and that's with the Zion Williamson dribble style that I just showed you guys. Like right there, you see, watch, you guys see me gonna go right very fast right there, opposite ball hand speed boost, and that's where you see the bailout layups come in. But I will say, I am pleasantly surprised at the amount of the contact layups that you hit with this build. I think I put my driving layup to a 75 so I could get a certain bat. As you see me get a crazy good contact dunk animation, but I missed it. I did end up, like I was just trying out the different meters for dunking, and I was, as you see in these gameplays, I was trying out the circle one, but it definitely isn't my favorite. I think I'm going to end up going back and using just a regular shot meter. I definitely think that is the best meter for timing your contact dunks. But yeah, like I said, you can only take these gameplays with like a grain of salt, if you guys know what I mean. Like you can't really see these gameplays and say like, okay, this is how good the build's gonna be, because 99 driving dunk is going to completely change the way I play on this build. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you guys do try making this build. If you did, or you try making the build, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.